Hey dudes, B Junior here from B Junior's Movie Cave on the Endurance Productions YouTube channel. And what I'm here to do today is a good old-fashioned DVD review and overview of a catalog title from one of the best independent movie releasing houses out there, Synapse Films. Today's docket is Stepfather 2, Make Room for Daddy. That's right, guys. The sequel to the mid-80s Stepfather original. There again, sequels usually have that thing about them where they're plagued by not being as good as the original or not different enough to set themselves apart from the original. I beg to differ in this case. Stepfather 2 is one of those films that was so much fun to revisit because it reminded me of a simpler time of the VHS days, going into the video store and kind of sifting through all the garbage, basically trying to find the different titles therein. This is one of the rare times where I feel like the sequel outdone or surpassed the original. Stepfather 2 has just always had that little something about it. It might be just the people that's in it, Meg Foster, Terry O'Quinn, Jonathan Brandis, all the people that are in the cast. It might be, Carolyn Williams turns in a supporting role in the film. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's just one of those little titles that just basically, it just does it for me. It has enough plot holes abound in it. It's got decent special effects. You can tell there was some reworking of the storyline and some reshoots that were done. It's just one of those films it just keeps coming back. I just want to watch it every once in a while. And it's kind of like a slasher, but it's also a psychological thriller at the same time. Basically, a little word on the story, then we'll get into the special features and the picture quality, sound quality, as I always do. The story is centered around Terry O'Quinn. He breaks out of the, I guess you would call it the mental hospital. He doesn't die. You think he died in the first one, but you were wrong, very wrong. He lived, and he's ended up in a mental asylum, and in a really, I don't know if you would call it a hokey way, but just kind of a, it's just to be expected of his character. He basically kills the doctor in question, escapes from the mental asylum, assumes his role as the stepfather again, seeking out a small family to marry and then kill. That's right. There's not too much to it. I mean, if you've seen the first Stepfather, this is basically, it's not necessarily a rehash of the first film. It takes it and goes into the same but different route. There's lots of plot holes in this movie. You can tell there was a reworking of it here and there. That's essentially what it is. Carolyn Williams from Texas Chainsaw 2 fame, she shows up in a supporting role in the film. Meg Foster of They Live, Masters of the Universe, you name it. Terry O'Quinn from just a long list resume of films to include Young Guns. That's one of the first films I remember seeing him in. Most recently Lost and a few other TV appearances he's made. He's one of those character actors that's been around for a long time, and this is some of his best early work, I think, in the late 80s. This movie came out in 1989. It's rated R, 88 minutes, Dolby Digital 2.0 surround sound, 1851 aspect ratio, anamorphic widescreen, that is. Special features include as I said, anamorphic widescreen, audio commentary with director Jeff Burr and producer Darren Scott. An all-new featurette brought to you by Red Shirt Pictures. Michael Felcher, represent. The Stepfather Chronicles, Daddy's New Home, which was probably, give or take a few minutes, a half-hour featurette on the making of the film from its inception to its release. Very, very informative. Anytime Red Shirt Pictures, that's Michael Felcher's company, is on the case, that's been married with Don May's company of Synapse Films, you're going to get a great release, and it's going to live up to the moniker Special Edition. That's right, guys. Alternate and deleted scenes with optional audio commentary, still gallery, theatrical trailers, and of course the good old chapter selections. Let's give you a look here at the cover art. I've always loved Synapse's cover arts. They take the time to give you the release that you really want, and that's what I really like about companies like Synapse, Blue Underground, Shout Factory, all these guys that are taking these old favorites and really cleaning them up, making them the definitive editions that you want to have on your movie collection shelves back there. That's what I've always loved about them. Jeff Burr, of course, the director from, I believe it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, and a good resume as well. Check him out on IMDb. Let's give you a look at the, and see there again, another perk. They give you an insert card. You don't see that much anymore in releases. Gives you a little ad, insert card. Pretty cool stuff. Here's a little look at the DVD itself. Yeah, check it, check it. Good cover art on the disc. It's always a plus for a movie nut or movie geek like myself. I always love my art on the disc as well. Just makes me feel all nerdy inside and warm. A little rundown on the back there, a little chapter list or a special features list. Yeah, check it, check it. Give you every angle, the spine there. So there again, guys, little DVD has been sent out, as I said before, by Synapse Films. Go over and check out their website. They're probably the forerunner in all the independent releasing type titles. I mean, anything from exploitation to horror, psychological thriller, you name it, it's there. Just go check out their website, sift through it, watch some trailers, kind of educate yourself, and you'll probably have a really good, fruitful experience. I'm willing to bet you 9 times out of 10 there's going to be at least a handful of titles over there, if not more, that you'll probably want to add to your collection over time. Check out their Blu-ray DVD combo packs. They got tons of them coming out from the Hammer line. They're going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to those too. There again, guys, this has been your overview. I say, in terms of picture quality, on a 4-star scale, I got to give this one a 3.5 stars because this movie looked great. Even as DVDs go, it's not Blu-ray, but as DVDs go, this one is about a 3.5 out of 4. Sound quality, it being a 2.0, I have to give it at the most probably about a 3.0, but it's a solid 3-star out of 4 for sound quality as well. It's very clean, very great watching copy. Got some good interviews that you would want on the back here. Sadly, no interviews with Terry O'Quinn, but my guess is he's just one of those working actors, guys. He's always on a project. He probably wasn't available at the time of the filming, is my best guess. Probably wrong, but that's my guess. Guys, I say check it out. If you're a fan of the first Stepfather, this is a great companion piece. You got to have it in your collection. Rock on, dudes. I'll catch you next time. Bye.